This movie follows a former secret agent who is now retired and lives a quiet life as a beekeeper. But when a person close to him dies because of a scam, he has to go back to his old world to fight against dangerous people. Who are these scammers? What secrets will be known in his fight? What will happen after Adam takes revenge against them? Who is controlling the scammers from behind the scenes? Keep watching to find out! At the beginning of the movie, we see Eloise Parker, a retired school teacher living alone in Massachusetts. A beekeeper named Adam Clay lives as her tenant. Eloise receives a warning on her computer that her hard drive is infected. She calls the given number to avoid complete data loss. Mickey, who claims to be from the United Data Group, gains remote access to her computer by asking her to install something. He also gets the details of her account. Mickey says he credits Elios's subscription fees and asks her to check the account for transactions. When she checks, $50,000 has been credited. Mickey says he made a mistake, and if his employer finds out, they will fire him. Eloise offers to return the extra money, but her laptop shuts down and Mickey clears her entire account. Adam comes to Eloise's house for dinner, but notices something wrong and takes a knife from the kitchen. Eloise's daughter, FBI agent Verona, points a gun at him to question him and finds out that her mother is dead. Adam says he got concerned because of the smoke alarm and tried to find out. Verona searches the place and finds out about the scam. Adam is released the following day because the fingerprints on the gun were not his, but Elios's. Verona apologizes, and Adam accepts her apology. Verona invites him to her house and thanks him for looking after her mother. Verona shares that she believes her mother liked him because he reminds her of her brother, a Marine raider, who was killed a few years ago. She then reveals that Eliose was scammed, and the scammers have been doing this for 2 years without identifiable names. Verona says that the defense attorneys will argue by saying that an elderly woman tried to wire her entire life savings to a stranger. Adam decides that he will take care of this. Adam used to be a member of a special forces unit in a secret organization known as the Beekeepers. This secret group operated under the United States government and dealt with secret cases that could not be dealt with by law. Adam, after retiring from the Beekeepers, decided to live a peaceful life and became a beekeeper. Adam gets a satellite phone and asks a woman for a name and address. She finds it and tells him. Adam goes to the United Data Group building and forces his way in, accusing the security guards of working for scammers. He tells everyone to evacuate because there will be a fire. Inside the call center, he makes the workers promise not to steal from weak and vulnerable people again. When they don't take him seriously, he starts beating one of them, seeing which they get scared and repeat what he says. Adam pours gasoline and warns that a call will cause an explosion. When Mickey asks him what he's doing, Adam explains that he's a beekeeper who uses fire to make hornets go away. Mickey orders security to stop him, but Adam stops them. He tells Mickey that the next call to this call center will create a spark in these wires and no one will go out alive. A call comes in, which creates an explosion and destroys the building. Later, Mickey tells his boss, Derek Danforth, about a man who destroyed their building, resulting in the death of 4 people. Derek asks for the man's name, but Mickey explains that all cameras and drives were destroyed in the fire. Derek contacts former CIA Director Wallace Westwild for help, but he declines. Derek then instructs Mickey to log into their cloud to investigate recent deals and assemble a crew to kill the man if found. Meanwhile, Verona learns from her partner, Matt, that a muscular man in his 40s was seen entering the building with gas cans. Mickey follows Adam to his beehives and tries to destroy them. Then they go to the barn to kill Adam. Adam defeats all goons of Mickey and faces him. He mutilates Garnett by cutting off his fingers, not killing him. Verona gets the news about the fire at her mother's house and finds out that the people who died in the fire were employed by the United Data Group. Matt inquires about the possibility that the person who burned down the United Data Group is the same person who is living as a tenant at her mother's house. Meanwhile, Mickey contacts Derek and reports that the man who cut the fingers on his right hand is a beekeeper. Suddenly, Adam punches Mickey, pulls him out of his car, and ties him with a tow strap. Then Adam accelerates his truck, causing Boyd to fall off a bridge with the truck to his death. Adam tells Derek that he will be coming after him to kill him. Derek tells about this to Wallace, to which Wallace says that if a beekeeper says that Derek is going to die, then he will die, and nobody can stop it. Derek asks him what good is he? Wallace explains that he did 35 years of loyal government service, culminating as director of the world's premier intelligence agency. He could have done anything, but he chose this job as a favor to her mother, safeguarding Danforth Enterprises, her reputation, and her name. In the next scene, we see the FBI field office. where Verona tells Matt that the individuals from United Data Group were scammers led by a known mob associate, Mickey Garnett. She suspects that United Data Group is just one of many call centers, so there must be a central office controlling all of them, and that they have to find that office. She then asks about Adam, and Matt describes him as a ghost, with only a birth certificate and a social security number. She gets a call about what happened to Mickey. Derek's mother, Jessica, calls Wallace, noting Derek's fear. She offers him a board seat, but Wallace declines, promising to protect Derek. Wallace contacts CIA Director Janet, who reveals that Jessica's son has gained the attention of a beekeeper. Janet calls him back and informs him that the person has retired from being a beekeeper. The current active beekeeper is aware of the issue and is going to take things from there. Later, the beekeeper attacks Adam, but he manages to escape. When the local police arrive, she shoots them too. Adam fights her, kicks her back, and she tries to shoot him, but he disappears. Angry, she starts destroying a gas station with a machine gun. Adam hits her with a honey jar, sets her on fire, and she falls off her truck and dies. Adam cuts off one of her fingers and leaves before the gas station blows up. Janet tells Wallace that the case is still unsolved, and the beekeepers will stay neutral. The next day, Verona and Matt find out from a detective that the vehicle belongs to Anisette Landris, who, like Adam, is missing from any records. On the other hand, Wallace creates a team of ex-special forces and reveals secret programs he wasn't unaware of, like the beekeepers. These beekeepers are a highly skilled and secret group created to protect the nation without the government's control. Adam uses a severed finger from Anisette to get into the beehive facility, where he gets important items and information. Deputy Director Prigg and Special Counsel Amanda Munoz meet Verona and Matt, who believe that recent crimes are linked to Adam Clay. They think Adam is connected to the beekeeper program and is heading to Boston, targeting 9-Star United, a company with regional call centers like the one Adam previously destroyed. Prigg promises to support, and the SWAT team arrives at 9-Star United. Wallace's ex-special force, which Petty's leads, is already there. They tell the SWAT team to leave and take over the call center. Adam takes down the SWAT team, enters the building, and faces Petty's and his team. After a fierce fight, Adam defeats Petty's. Verona and Matt arrive, and Verona enters the building alone without calling for backup. Adam faces the manager of 9-Star United, who is pleading for mercy. He asks him where the money is going, but the manager doesn't tell him. Adam tortures him and tells him that Eloise, an educator and mother, took her own life due to his fraud of $2 million from a charity she managed. Just then, Verona arrives and informs her that the man caused her mother's death. Verona believes him, but insists on laws to handle such matters. The manager talks about the identity of the company's owner, who has a lot of power. But before that, Verona's team arrives and Adam escapes. Verona and her partner find out the truth. Danforth, the son of the President of the United States, was the owner of companies that were involved in phishing scams. Derek contacts his mother, Jessica, the President of the United States. Jessica agrees to meet, and her assistant Kelly is tasked with keeping Derek sober. Verona tells Director Prigg that they think Adam seems to be following the money, and she reveals the involvement of another company, Danforth Enterprises, founded and operated by Jessica Danforth, who recently stepped down as President of the United States. Adam may try to kill both Derek and Jessica at Jessica's beachside mansion, protected by the Secret Service and mercenaries. Adam gets in pretending to be a security agent. He enters the party, where Jessica introduces Derek to Prigg, who confirms his investments in United Data Group and 9-Star United. Prigg asks him about a classified algorithmic data mining software package developed by the intelligence community. Verona sees Adam and alerts the SWAT team. After some time, Verona and the mercenaries find Adam and ask him to kneel. As Lazarus prepares to shoot him, Adam presses a button on a remote, on which a vehicle explodes. After seeing the opportunity, Adam takes Lazarus's gun, kills the mercenaries, and escapes. Clay battles through, injuring everyone, and reaches the office of the president.